Hello, my crafty friends. It's Debbie from Dior Design and Decor Studio. Today, I have been excited to start making some Halloween decor. These are going to be napkin rings for my own table. I've got two here that I already made, and I've got two ready to roll. I wanted to show them to you as I go along. Check your Dollar Tree. Right now, Dollar Tree has stickers out for all Halloween decor. As you can see, I took these two stickers to make those two. And I'm gonna make two more just to show you how easy it is. I'm trying to decide what I wanna do. I think I'm going to take the double here to put, let's see, maybe in this one because it's a little fatter on the bottom. And the other one, let's see, what should I do? Maybe just a plain old Halloween, Happy Halloween. That might be cute. All right, so here we go. All I do is pull the sticker off. I've already prepped my shells. I've cleaned them, obviously, dried them. I have primed them, and I put a little bit of a creamy color metallic. I didn't want stock white. I wanted a little bit more creamy. But you can see that I've resined these, so there's a big difference. But metallics, I talk about how to get those metallics on your shell in a way that it's going to pick up the light properly. All right, so I'm just gonna stick that sticker right in there. I see a little teeny bit of a wrinkle. You know I don't like wrinkles, so let me grab this and push that down. I don't want the resin going underneath it later. Okay. All right, so there's one. And I'm going to do this other. Oh, they're going to be so cute. All right, let's put it in here because I know the hole is going to be a little bit off. You know, right, this is going to the left. So I'm going to put the hole for my napkin ring right up here. So I'm trying to fix this so it's lined up once the napkin ring is completely done. Now let me just push this down a little bit with the back side of my little, this is what I use for my resin. Okay. All right, perfect. All right, now the next thing I'm gonna do is add some UV resin. I don't know if you're using this yet, but it's a great kit. It comes with this blue mat, the resin, the light, and I'll show you how I use these in just a second. So here we go. Hang on, I see another spot. Sometimes it's just the way the shell is shaped that it lifts it, and I think that's exactly what that is. All right, so I am going to squirt a little resin in there. Notice I don't put a lot, just a little, and I'm going to spread it with this little tool. These tools are actually made to be used with resin because all I have to do later is take the resin off with alcohol and a paper towel. And I can use them over and over. They're like a little silicone wand. I'll put the link in the description so that you can find them for yourself. They're so inexpensive and you get a whole bunch of them too. All right, so that's about it. I'm just dragging the resin. I'm going all the way to the edge because I'm going to be painting later. And I'd rather paint over the resin than resin the paint. All right, I'm gonna put that under there and get ready and do this other one. And then I'll use the light on the both of them at the same time. So just spread the resin right over those stickers. They're so cute. And they're kind of holographic too. They're already a little bit shimmery, which works perfectly with my shimmery Halloween this year. I'm doing lots of pinks, lots of hot pinks and black for Halloween instead of totally just orange. And here they mixed up the orange and the pink, which is perfect. All right, so I just want to make sure I don't have any pools of resin. Sometimes when you've got a cup like this, the resin can pool. So I want to try to pull it out of there as much as possible. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to set my light at 150 seconds. And now while those are cooking, as I say, I'm going to show you how easy it is to take this resin right off. And just get a little paper towel, alcohol, and that's it. It's nice and clean. That's it. All right, so let me show you these little resin sticks. Now, the larger ones I tend to use more often, but I have used these when I'm doing scallops because I like to get into all of the ridges of the scallops. And then, of course, the other end here is for dotting. Sometimes you might want to add dots, or you might want to actually take, get a little paint and drag it. You can do so many things with paint pours with these, but I like using the silicone when I am using the resin. Again, I'll put the link down there. Subscribe to my channel if you get a moment. I would love that. I do a lot of videos for scallop shells, for oyster shells, for decoupaging, and here we are using stickers, which is just a little bit different. And I did a few more shells, so today's my my shell day. Next, I'm going to be using some metallics. I've chosen today, it's actually called Royal Ruby, but it looks to me to be so coppery. I just love the copper shade. It's going to be perfect with my orange pumpkins. So it's the Decor Metallic Royal Ruby. Love it, love it. Now, after I finish this set, I think I'm going to do a set of witches' hats. I bought a bunch of these just to show you. While we're still cooking, I also have these for $1.25. Isn't this great? And look at these. Oh my goodness. These are so metallic-y. Very trick-or-treaty. Lots of ghosts. So I'm going to have a lot of fun today with all of my Dollar Tree stickers. And these are just about done. Remember to check the description on my YouTube so that you can get all of the links that you need to get your Let's Resin, which is a great starter kit, and also your little wands, the silicone wands. So here we go. All done. I'm going to show you real quick how I put the edge on. If you want to stick around, you don't have to, but I thought you might like to see. So I just use the cap. And I'm just going to go right over. And I try to stay as close to the edge as possible, but I do like to have a little bit of a flare. I don't want it to be so thin that you can't see it. I'm going right over the resin. I love these little cups that have like a little skirt on them. It just adds to the flow. There you go. So simple, so easy. And then I lay it down just to make sure that I've caught every spot I would like to. And then sometimes I'll go back and catch just the edges to make sure. There we go. And I will do the same thing to this one, but I'm not going to make you sit there and watch. So I hope you enjoyed watching how I use stickers on my shells, and then I resin over them, and voila. Thanks for being with me.